Hi, this is Rick Tabor again. This is part 2 of our holiday survival kit. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, just a note, doesn't matter if you watch part 1, part 2, 3, or 4, in any order that you want, it's all there, so that's all good if you're just joining us. Again, just real briefly, this is from a presentation I've been doing for 20, 30 years, over the years. I talk about it more extensively in part 1, but just so you know who I am, I'm with Generations Magazine, Kikuo Council, Alzheimer's Association, Hawaii Pacific Gerontological Society, Hawaii Meals on Wheels, also Club 100. I didn't say that the first time around. So I do a lot of kapuna kind of things, many more things to come. My motto in life is really to be active, and I like being active and helping folks. So the presentations that you're seeing here are from some help that we've been doing through the years to help folks just deal with the holidays. I'm just going to preface that this is stuff that we can use throughout lifetime. The holidays, things are more intensified, of course. We'll talk about that a little bit. But every day we can use these survival kind of techniques. Okay, so here we go, part 2. So I'm going to start with talking about creating a safe and calm place for your kapuna, but also for yourself. So what we want to do is basically to create an appropriate environment. So we're going to create an appropriate environment during the holidays for the person with dementia or other issues. Social distancing and face masks will likely be required this year, and I don't know for how long, but I'm just going to put that in there. Tone down the decorations. Sometimes that's pretty helpful. Avoid blinking lights. I don't know if you know this, but blinking lights can trigger seizures for folks that are prone to that kind of a thing. So avoid blinking lights or large decorative displays that can cause confusion. Avoid decorations that cause clutter, get in the way. And whatever you do, try not to rearrange the house to put your decorations up. Our kapuna tend to know where things are and know how to get around, and if you rearrange things, it can be an issue. I have stories about that, but I'll spare you. Use your kapuna's holiday crafts or decorations to decorate together. So my mother-in-law used to do it, and my mother used to do just remarkable crafts. So I always try to put those out. They're just so proud when they see those, and so is the family. Avoid safety hazards. Substitute electrical candles instead of burning candles. Most fires during the holidays are dry Christmas trees, but also candles. If you light a candle, don't leave it unattended. Make sure you're always where the candle is. Don't leave the room, you never know. Cat might knock it over, something may happen, okay? Avoid fragile decorations or decorations that could be mistaken for edible treats, choking risk, such as artificial fruits. If you have a tree, secure it to the wall so it doesn't fall over, okay? Or if somebody's falling, they're going to try to grab whatever's around them. And if that's the tree, then that tree could go down with them, and oh boy. Play favorite music. Familiar or favorite holiday music is always fun. Adjust the volume to a relaxing, not distressing level, okay? Watch holiday classics, favorite shows or movies together. That's always a good time. Look at family photo albums, especially photos of holiday gatherings, or family videos of past holidays, and relive stories. Let me just say on stories, our kapuna tend to tell the same stories sometimes over and over and over. That's okay. Be patient with that. It's really them just reliving. We don't need to do a corrective action around that. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Just be patient with that. All right, so you're going to have maybe not this year, because this is a COVID 2020 pandemic year, but typical holidays, it's probably a good idea to prepare our visitors for the holiday visit. Preparing holiday visitors for time with an individual with dementia, related issues involve, provide an update before they come. Let guests know ahead of time about any changes in behavior or memory since their last visit, so they're not surprised or shocked or worried. Providing a recent photo can help them prepare for the changes in appearance. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the photo just real quick before I move on to this one. If someone's doing chemotherapy or radiation kind of stuff and they've lost their hair, it's probably For some folks, they're real sensitive. It's probably helpful to prepare them by sending them a photo so they know before they come in, so they don't have to go through that whole reaction when they see the person, which makes the person uncomfortable. Offer communication tips. Suggest ways for guests to listen patiently, such as not criticizing repeated comments. Just talked about that, didn't we? Not correcting errors and not interrupting. Suggest activities. Tell the guests ahead of time what activities you may have planned or want to do, or suggest something they might bring, such as, again, photo albums. They may have photo albums with different pictures, or family videos or movies, okay? So just kind of setting the stage ahead of time. It's always good to be planned. So what if your kapuna is in a care facility? So let's celebrate the holiday at the care facility. Now, we can't do that this year. I don't see that changing over this holiday period. But for the future, if a family member lives in a nursing home or other care facilities, try these ideas. Celebrate in the most familiar setting, because a change of environment can cause distress. Consider holding a small family celebration at the facility. Now, we've done that, our family, and I'm sure your family has as well, and it's gone pretty well. You might participate in holiday activities planned for the residents. So oftentimes there's activities, and we've done this as well. So go on down when they're singing Christmas carols and enjoy that with your kapuna. It's a wonderful way to kind of spend time with them. Minimize visitor traffic. Arrange for a few family members to drop by on different days. Large groups can be very overwhelming. This picture is me as Shaka Santa Claus. You notice I'm wearing the same shirt here. So we did a video that we may share with you all here, not in this segment though, of kapuna survival. And I went to Kaimana Beach actually, and we filmed the segment. So it's pretty fun. So some of the pictures are from that. Taking care of yourself. Now here's the deal. Many kapuna, a fairly high percentage, actually pass before the kapuna they're taken care of. And a lot of that has to do with not taking care of yourself. I do a whole caregiver self-care presentation around that. And actually, this is part 3 of 3 sections for the Dementia in the Family workshop, which the first 2 parts are about taking care of yourself. So this is from that. This is one of our oldest Rotarians. I'm in the Rotary Club of Honolulu. We used to meet at the Royal Hawaiian. I kind of miss that. So the first step for taking care of yourself, of course. Self-care is crucial for caregivers during the holidays. It's crucial anytime. But to make sense of the season, to make the season enjoyable, pick and choose, focus on the holiday activities and traditions that are most important to you. Remember that you can't do it all. So I would say you and your kapuna, but also make sure you take time for you as well, okay? And you don't have to do everything. Manage others' expectations. Set realistic expectations for what you can contribute to the family holiday celebrations. So 65% of our kapuna care is being done by family members, unpaid, here on the island of Hawaii. It may be actually more than 65%, because the caregiving is expensive, as I also talk about in a segment here. You're not going to be able to do everything when you're caring for someone, so it's important to let family know what you can do, okay? Delegate. Let family and friends help with cleaning, addressing cards, shopping for gifts. Delegate. Ask for help. It's very important to keep things balanced that way. Make time for yourself. Ask a family member or friend to give you a break so that you can enjoy a holiday outing without a caregiver responsibilities. Taking time for yourself is acceptable, important, and just makes good common sense, okay? We don't do that enough for ourselves sometimes. Trust your instincts. Simplify celebrations, planning ahead, setting boundaries can help minimize stress and create a pleasant holiday experience for you and the person with dementia. If you're feeling happy, people around you feel happy. If you're feeling drained, people around you are going to sense that. If you're feeling just really down, that's notable. Folks around us will mirror what we're doing. So you smile, the world smiles with you, right? So take care of yourselves. All right, so that's taking care of yourself. Okay. So just some suggestions for happy holiday activities. You probably know a lot of these. While some traditions may no longer be practical or possible, especially with the COVID 2020 pandemic, new traditions can be started simple. Simple, repetitive tasks and safe and fun to do with your loved ones, such as some of these following things. String garlands of popcorn or berries. Linking paper chains together, so you're basically making decorations. Making wreaths. Creating a photo album. So you could take some of those old photos and you could put it together into a specific album that then you could also put, maybe scan into the computer to make a file of a video that you could show, a slideshow that you could actually show the family. It's kind of fun. Time consuming, but fun. Baking cookies, like we talked about, brownies or other holiday treats. Writing and addressing greeting cards. Listening to holiday music or watching holiday movies. Singing holiday songs. Singing is a great activity to do with our kapuna. Playing the music and singing along, dancing, getting them up and moving, tapping their toes, whatever. Reading a holiday story, watching movies, all that kind of stuff. Good times. It also helps to keep our expectations in line with reality. If the perfect family get-together isn't in the cards, you can still look forward to spending time together and enjoying the holiday in other ways. Plan to do something special, but keep it simple, such as going for a walk together, try to stick together in a regular schedule. Stay with the regular schedule, that's very important, as much as possible. And so I'm just going to note, so this year for Thanksgiving, my wife and I, so I'm secretary for Hawaii Meals on Wheels, and we've come up with a fundraiser, and we're actually going to do it for our family. So we can buy 8 holiday turkey dinners, and we're doing that. So we don't have to cook this year. We don't have to clean up. Pretty simple, and so that's what we're doing for our holiday. And then we're going to do a Zoom meeting with a lot of our relatives, and so before we actually eat, we're going to do the typical Thanksgiving pre-meal prayer, and then each of us is going to give thanks for something for the year, and that's how we're going to join together, and then we'll all go off and eat social distance, and I'll watch football also. So, okay, so that's it for segment 2. Stay tuned, there's 2 more segments. Really appreciate you joining us. Take care.